This channel and content is not intended for kids.
Read the disclaimer!
Guess who's back? So you may have heard that content creators like myself are not very happy about this one particular tool that we are not approving on, and that's the fact that YouTube has now added an AI age verification bot. AI that stands for absolutely inconsistent. That's what we're going to be talking about today, but I'm also going to be reading some of the blogs and the updates related to this topic, and you can also sign a petition if you want to check that out, and if you want to provide some support, I'll be leaving the link in the description, along with the videos that are related to the YouTube AI verification bot and to YouTube's new updates in the description box below. Now, I don't normally do this on the main channel, but after I've reviewed all the blogs and the updates, what I'm going to do as an experiment, I'm going to react to the new latest video that YouTube creators have officially uploaded on their channel. Now, I want to keep all of you in mind that this may contain a lot of swearing, because there are going to be some parts I need to be brutally honest about. But there's one thing I do want to guarantee, and that's the fact that this video from YouTube creators was uploaded about last week. Now, knowing that YouTube has already added the AI age verification bot, it does concern, because if it's people that's under the age of 13, then they're going to be separating the videos that are restricted and not restricted. You know, if it's appealing for children, or if the content's related, you know, for mature or teenagers. I get where YouTube's coming at, but at some point, you know, when they're separating the content that's restricted and non-restricted, it not just gets confusing, but I think, to me, in general, it's just unfair for the audiences, because we already know that copy's been a thing, and it's still there. But obviously, since I'm going to be speaking the language of sarcasm, YouTube has now become nothing more than a gigantic belly flop, or in other words, an absolute bum cheek. You could say that YouTube has decided to take the big L and to not listen to any criticism given by the majority of content creators. So I'm going to be separating each of the issues into 3 segments. There's the tidy issue, there's the standard issue, and there's the problematic issue. But the little issue is this: ads! YouTube ads! Constantly appearing on a monetized video for every 4 to 5 minutes. Not 45, 4 to 5 minutes. And it gets really stressful. It's enough to make someone go crazy. I get the fact that some content creators monetize their videos, you know, for making revenue, making cash, whether to pay rent, or, you know, for a flat or an apartment or a house, or maybe just to pay for the gas, their electric, and all sorts of accessories or their essentials. That's common. Getting to see ads pop up every now and then, it's just so painful to watch. You get my understanding. That's the little issue. But the standard issue is that YouTube is adding AI to the platform. AI is something that I would never use, even when I'm making my own music or voiceover projects, or even something that's related in today's video, you know, making discussion videos, anything in general, technically speaking. There's a few YouTubers that I do know that use AI, Lucas RBTJ for example. Now, he's able to execute AI in a proper way. I mean, even though it's something that I would never use. Again, I get that. And I get that Lucas was busy trying to make his own animations, so instead he wanted to go for a different direction instead of using AI, because AI, in my honest opinions, I just find it as a lazy tool. I mean, don't get me wrong, AI is something that some of the people or some YouTubers constantly use, you know, whether it's to improve on your writing or anything, but I just don't think AI is in the cards for us. I know that this is somewhat related, you know, to Team Sonic Adventures, even though Lucas only used part of the AI, you know, for the voiceover, which is something that I mean, partially I do approve, but again, AI is just not something that I want to do, because Lucas did take that into consideration, that there was going to be some, you know, instead of just using AI-generated voices, we were going to do it like voiceover, just by recording our voices instead of using the bot. And talking of AI, there was a YouTube Shorts video that I watched on Deep Humor's channel, and a shout out to the individual, of course, that commented on the video relating to the AI thing, because it's upscaling I get the fact that AI is used for upscaling quality and, you know, the audio, but again, AI is just something that a lot of content creators would never use. So if you want to check out the video, I'll be providing the link in the description box below, and a shout out to Deep Humor and to the lad that commented on his video. So go ahead and check him out. Now, I am going to be reading this article that was related to YouTube's AI age verification bot and other features on that platform, so there'll be a link to that in the description below, as I already mentioned. Now, I'm going to take my time to read all of this as best and clear as I can. There is going to be some parts I need to talk about, but it's okay. I'll take my time and I'll just take my time as I go along, let's just put it that way. I do want to let all of you know that I'm one of the members that signed the petition on this article, so there's about 129,192 signatures, so we're hoping to get to maybe 130,000 if it does happen on November or this year. So, do yourself a favor. Want to provide some support? Sign the petition, link again is in the description box below. Tell YouTube what they're doing wrong, and how it's affecting content creators due to the AI age verification bot, and that YouTube is absolute bum cheeks. Don't know. In all seriousness, be civil. Right, let's continue. The issue. Who is impacted? Millions of YouTube users, especially teens and adults, will soon be affected by a new AI-based age detection system, launching on August the 13th. This system analyzes your entire watch history and behavior to estimate your age, overriding the age you've set on your account. If the system thinks you're underage, you'll be locked out of content unless you upload your government-issued ID, putting your personal information at serious risk. Hold the phone! Putting your personal information at risk. What? YouTube? What has happened? Hello? That is a breach of privacy. It's private to these people. Oh my word. What were they smoking? I have no idea. I chose not to give out my personal information because I want to keep my information safe and secured, because I take my security very serious. Security, sorry, I was trying to speak clearly. What is at stake? This isn't just about age restriction. It's about mass surveillance and data control. Similar measures are spreading fast. The UK's Online Safety Act has already led to censorship and demands for ID. In Australia, YouTube is being restricted for those under the age of 16. Spotify is now requiring ID in some regions. Games are being banned from Steam and itch.io. This pattern, justified as protecting kids, is being used to normalize invasive tracking and limit freedom online. This is the thing. YouTube has done something very different regarding on the past errors based on COPPA and FTC. Guess what? Here's a Sonic meme for you. 42k coming out at your 40 hours. This is the thing with YouTube. They steal the creator's freedom to create whatever they want, even if it's not intended for kids, or if it's M for mature, T for teen, or something that's just graphic or violent. I think YouTube's taken this direction a bit too far. I just think it's unfair. It's not even showing any equality to any of the individuals, content creators such as myself and others. God almighty. Why is now the time to act? This policy goes into effect on August the 13th, which is already passed, and we cannot allow YouTube to quietly implement AI surveillance that violates privacy and autonomy. Once these systems are normalized, they rarely go away, they expand. If we do not speak up, we risk losing our ability to browse, create, and enjoy content freely. This is about more than YouTube. This is about digital freedom. I don't know about you, but I don't want AI and companies tracking everything I do, with all my personal information going who knows where. This is an attempt to acquire user data, and blatant censorship hidden behind a thin veil of protect the kids. We cannot allow this to escalate further. And just a quick reminder that this petition or this article was posted in July the 31st of this year, so a few months ago. So I'm going to be keeping up to date with everything, plus I'm going to read the articles that was just recently posted. Now this article has surpassed over 100,000 and 120,000, which is good. So I'm not going to be reading all the blogs, but I will be reading some of the recent ones that I've not had the time to read. So I'll read the ones from 120 signatures up to the recent one. Here we go. First off, thank you so much to everyone who has supported this petition so far. We've officially crossed 120,000 signatures and the momentum just keeps growing. The petition has been featured in more articles and encouraged across... The petition has been featured in more articles and coverage across the web. This shows the conversation is spreading and people are paying attention. And there are the links down below. Something very important I recently learned, YouTube is doubling down on their use of AI, even beyond the age verification system. It turns out they're now applying AI-based post-processing to YouTube Shorts. That means even videos that have nothing AI generated in them will be altered to look AI generated. I was literally insulted when the text on that sentence said, that means that even the videos that have nothing AI generated in them will be altered to look AI generated. Yet YouTube failed to come to their consensus and work their way up again. This raises serious concerns about transparency, authenticity, and the future of creative content on the platform. Thank you again for standing with me in this fight. Let's keep pushing. And indeed we did. We kept pushing, and the numbers kept going up. And if you thought this was the good news, it gets even worse, because YouTube did something, and then it just backfired, and this is what YouTube had to suffer, as it says so in the blog. And that was uploaded on the 25th of August this year. Hey everyone, thank you so much for your continued support. I wanted to share a small update regarding YouTube's situation, as we've recently seen some interesting developments. YouTube was recently fined
$13 million
for violating children's privacy. I actually covered this topic in more detail over on my second channel, which you can watch right here, and there's a YouTube link. If you don't have time to watch the full video, here are the key points. The lawsuit was about children's privacy. Pretty ironic, considering YouTube's new verification system is supposedly for kids, isn't it? A friend of mine had her account hit by this new verification despite having it for over 6 years. This shows it's not just targeting newer accounts. YouTube may also be restricting content about these issues. Some of my own videos, as well as Armovations, have already been impacted. Please keep sharing this petition around. Let's keep this momentum going. And it did. It continued. The video did extremely well. And quite a shocker that YouTube got fined $30 million. It's like adding salt to the wound for the developers of YouTube. I don't know if it could be bots. Again, I don't know if it is. I really don't. It could be bots, and it could not be. I don't know everything about this. All that I know is that I'm just a YouTuber, you know, just critiquing about these things that's happening in our time because of YouTube. And in this next blog, this one is YouTube hiding videos, Disney lawsuit, and more. And that was uploaded and posted on the 8th of September. Hey everyone, even after a full month, this petition is still gaining new signatures every day. I want to thank you all for the continued support. It means so much to see people from around the world standing together on this issue. There have been some important new developments I want to share with you all. So here are a few key updates. The petition continues to make headlines. Most recently, it was mentioned in eMarketer, showing just how far this conversation has reached. Check out the article right here on this link. YouTube has seemingly been hiding videos with a new AI filter, yet another bad implementation of AI. Here's a video covering what's happening. The YouTube link is down below. In related news, Disney was recently sued for violating children's privacy online. You can read more about it here. Creators like Armovation, who interviewed me, are still covering this issue regularly, alongside many others. Please check them out, share their work, and support them as they continue to spread awareness. I'll also make another update video as soon as we learn more about how YouTube plans to move forward. Once again, thank you all for your incredible support. Together we can make a difference. Yep, we're still making a difference right here. We're still spreading awareness. We're still spreading the word. And yeah, YouTube is still blatant to listen to any of our criticism. This is where they've ended up. I don't know if YouTube's ever going to make any changes. I doubt it, but if they should, then God help us. Okay, the next article was uploaded on the 21st of September. It's been a little while since my last update, but I want you all to know that this petition isn't going anywhere. I've been checking in every day. Or checking it every day, sorry. And I see that we're still getting signatures. This movement clearly means something to people, and privacy is important. I'll keep working on this behind the scenes, following any new developments closely, and I'll be sure to update you all as soon as there's more news to share. YouTube has yet to comment on this petition. Perhaps they'll start to take notice once we hit 150k signatures. We're getting there slowly, but we're getting there. Every single signature counts, so please continue to spread it around. Regardless of how much time passes, we can still make a difference. We can't give up. Thank you for your continued support. Let's keep pushing. Push it to the limit. Cause we're in it to win it, aiming to win it. Hell yeah! You see, there's still a glimpse of hope that we can still make a difference, and we can still knock some sense into YouTube, so that way they can listen to our feedback and understand the values of privacy. And now for the latest post, and that was uploaded 2 weeks ago. I was hit by YouTube's age verification system on the 22nd of October. Hey everyone, it's been a little while since my last update, but I wanted to share something important. Recently, I was personally hit by YouTube's new age verification system, despite being a monetized creator whose information YouTube already has. When it happened, I spent around 30 minutes talking to YouTube's chat support, and they had no idea what was going on. They couldn't tell me. And here are the brackets. Either 1, whether this was tied to my YouTube or Google account. 2, what areas of my account it would affect. 3, where I was even supposed to verify. Or 4, or why it happened in the first place. That's not reassuring at all, especially when the system is already confusing, invasive, and inconsistent. I can feel your pain. This is the thing with YouTube. Whoever came up with this idea for the AI age verification bot, whoever came up with this, shame on you. I'm disgracing you because you disgraced each and every creator. And it feels like a kick to the new nowhere. It's like YouTube... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it this way. I can understand your pain. I totally get it. What YouTube did is just diabolical. You know what it's like? Yeah, you know what? I'll put it this way. I've got my cards right here. You know what it's like? It's like YouTube gave the content creators a random card when the content creators do not know that the face down card is a joker. A joker card that prevents content creators from giving their feedback, and when they make videos related to YouTube's AI bot or something related to YouTube's features. And yet YouTube just deflects the criticism back as nothing affected them. But criticism is important. So YouTube is a joke. The joke is on YouTube. Right there. And I just chucked my card away.
Oh yeah, I think this is a very good idea to add an AI age verification bot to help protect people, to help protect the kids. I think that's a good idea.
No, it's not! No, it bloody ain't!
Think of the content creators for crying out loud. It's just diabolical. YouTube should have been the ones to up in their game instead of staying on the mediocre level. But we know what YouTube's like.
You know what? It doesn't matter, UltraSonicHero or the content creators. We'll just divert back to our old ways.
Here's what Gordon Ramsay has to say about that.
Get out!
Anyway, I'm gonna continue with this. That's not reassuring at all, especially when the system is already confusing, invasive, and inconsistent. If creators were verified and monetized are being hit by this too, it really makes you wonder how widespread this will get, and what it means for users. Please keep spreading this petition. Every signature matters, and your continued support helps make sure our voices are heard. We deserve clarity, we deserve privacy, and we deserve transparency. Thank you all again for sticking with this movement. And that's all the blogs I've read. Because criticism is important. It's to help anyone, for that matter, to improve on themselves and how they can elevate their platform, their system, their project, their movie, their whatever. Criticism is important. If it's constructive, it's good. If it's negative, it's not. It's very important. It's a valid thing. If you were to upload videos that was related to YouTube's AI videos or AI music, that could mean your content could be restricted or removed by YouTube for no valid reason whatsoever.
But why you wouldn't delete a video about that? It's just unfair, dude. It's just uncalled for. No, we're just gonna delete your video because we think that your video is not up to our standards. Because we think that we're above you.
If you think this is the best bit, this ain't the best bit. No. The best bit is coming up on this video. It'll make sense in a minute because this is related to the title of this video. I said eat me and got this video removed. YouTube has been good over the past few years, but again, YouTube has just spiraled down again. Coppercilla thing, which we already talked about, and now the AI thing has just happened, and people are gonna be so fuming about this. Or ticked off. Well, better find myself another job then! Better move to a new house! Which I'm going to, by the way, so thumbs up. There is a YouTube video that was published by YouTube creators. Now, this is the latest one, but I've not watched it. But what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to react to this video and see if they've listened to any of our feedback. But it all depends if YouTube has listened to any of our advice by removing the AI verification thing. But if not, because if you think everything's going to be all well, you're on thin ice, mother. Alright, without further ado, let's get straight to the video.
Hey creators, let's dive into this month's roundup.
2 seconds in straight to the video and this guy looks very handsome. Very handsome chap.
We've listened to your feedback and updated the community moderation settings in YouTube Studio for a more intuitive experience.
Okay, so they've updated the moderation system on the platform. Now, I'm really built with a bit of curiosity. It could be a good thing. It could be, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Desktop, the moderation settings have been reorganized under community moderation with clear, separate sections for content controls, for comments and chat, and user management for moderators.
Alright, I see where this is going. So this is somewhat similar to how we manage our YouTube channels, you know, where you want to add in moderators or admins for your YouTube chat. So, it's common. I'm just hoping to hell that this has been improved, and that they listen to our feedback and if they're willing to remove the AI thing. Because since Deep Humor released a video relating to AI upscaling, I was able to correct that. I was able to do that on my channel, so shout out to the lad again. Alright, let's get back to the video.
Plus, you can now access content controls on YouTube Studio Mobile as we continue to bring more channel-wide moderation power to your phone. We've updated product tagging to allow you to tag multiple products into product groups. Product groups can show multiple product variations like colors or sizes from a single product tag. Tagging group products allows you to showcase a broader range of options and minimizes the impact of any individual products being out of stock.
Hold on. Hold the phone right there. Products? Products as in merch? Yeah, but I'm not interested in the merch or somewhere. No offense. I'm not into the merch. We're talking about the tools, the features. I mean, of course we get that, but AI is the main priority. We need to do something about that. Because it's a big issue for most of the content creators, even myself.
Hope this update makes it even easier for you to share products with your viewers and helps them choose the right products for themselves. We've rolled out updates to give you more control over your comments in YouTube Studio. To help you find the most important conversations, the comment view now defaults to most relevant. We've also updated the response status filter to let you multi-select options, making it easier than ever to track new replies to your comments.
That's handy.
You can now also save your preferred default comments filters on mobile. Based on feedback, we're introducing a new hide end screen button in the top right corner of the video player.
Oh, an end screen button. Okay, that's handy. That's something that I'll approve. For once, I'll give YouTube that. Since you're adding a little end screen annotation feature thing at the end of the video, and at the corner of the video, which is, it's not bad. I'll take it.
allowing viewers to hide end screens while watching a video.
Yeah.
To bring end screens back, viewers can tap Show after they're hidden. Additionally, we're removing the subscribe button that appears when viewers hover over the video watermark on desktop.
Oh, I'm just gonna pause the video again, sorry. Just gonna talk about this. So, when they showcase the profile annotation on the video, and they remove the subscribe display, I mean, I get that, I think it's fine the way it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. But then again, maybe it is best to remove it, so. I'm somewhere in between the 50-50. I'm not sure, but I think it's necessary to remove the subscribe thing from the annotation, which is fine. I have no problem with that.
Subscribe button below the video player will stay, and video watermarks will still be visible. We hope these updates help reduce distractions for your viewers. That's it for this one.
Hold on.
We'll see you next time.
Is that it? Hold on. That's it? That's the end of the video? So let me get this straight. YouTube has added a little tool which allows you to show or hide the end screen annotations when necessary, which is okay, which is fine, but they did nothing about the AI thing. Now I know it may sound like I'm venting about it, but I'm just being brutally honest. Because mainly, the priority is related to AI on YouTube. Content creators who get fed up constantly because of AI that's been generated, for audio in the dubs when it's related to the video for, like, commentary. Imagine if YouTube makes a video about that and then it gets disliked. That could be a very bad direction to go. And if that video gets so many dislikes, then Jesus, I should be really concerned for how the people are functioning or operating on YouTube. That brings me a lot of concern. Now, I don't know if YouTube's gonna remove this video that I'm recording, but if they should, and if they attempt to remove this video, and the blog quietly says, oh look, you just violated YouTube's terms and guidelines, we'll just remove the video! Just like that in an instant. Right out of the channel! Content primarily that is subjected to music or voiceover, even when the voices are going to be AI generated by AI, without the voice actor's consent because they do not approve on it. There's a few people in that matter that does not approve because they tweeted it on Twitter, like Cashlyn Snow, Polly B from the 303, myself, Roger Craig Smith, Colleen, and even multiple voice actors on the platform, even Jason Griff.
Oh no, would you look at that? They just AI generated my voice. We are screwed.
What could YouTube do? What could they do? Maybe have a meeting, take it into consideration, tick a box, flick a switch, and for the love of God, do the right thing. It's not that difficult. It's easy as ABC 1, 2, 3. Yep. You silly billies. But that brings me up to the end of this video, so if you want to sign the petition, link is in the description box below, and make sure to provide these people the love and support, spread awareness, and let YouTube know that what they're doing is diabolical for content creators, and it's just blatantly unfair and inconsistent. YouTube video links are in the description box below to provide the creators support to make sure that we can get the word out to as many people as possible and hopefully surpass the 150,000 milestone in that petition. Well, change.org, of course. But guess what? If YouTube's going to be inconsistent, here's the alternative. You can always go to Rumble. In all seriousness, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give this video a like, share with your friends, your family, and your folks, or online. Subscribe for more if you want to see more content, and click on that bell to get notified on all my uploads. Social media links to my second channel is in the description box below if you want to support the non-Sonic channel. I just hope YouTube will take it into consideration and take our advice. If they should, then we're in good business. If not, then YouTube, I don't know what to do with you. I really don't, other than just terminating my own account. That's not what I want to do. But if it continues that way, people are going to stop using the platform and using the alternative. such as Rumble. Is that what you really want? Is it what you really want? I hope not. Anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, I hope to see all of you Sonic dudes in a brand new video. Take care. Right, I'm done.